every sense organ will feel, this is good and that is not good. I like this, it will give me joy. I don't like that, that will give me sorrow. So that sukha abhasa, dukha abhasa is always there. But our entire effort should not be in making adjustment there. Our effort also should be in knowing what is ultimate truth. See, one is apara prakriti, if we go by this chapter alone, right? Apara prakriti. And para prakriti is the experiencer, right? Where is our total effort? In apara prakriti only. Even if somebody says, I am going to Ivy College, what are you studying? Apara prakriti only. Nothing else. I have bigger titles, I am doing this, that. Para or apara? In Raman Maharshi's language, it is all idam. Try to know aham. And that is the experiencer through which one will know that truth. That only Vedanta will tell you. Other than Vedanta, other than Upanishad, nobody is going to reveal that truth. Or if you want to say whatever reveals that truth is what we call as Upanishadic teaching. In the form of that truth which is revealed as infinite reality, not finite. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. And that we say, who wants to study this? It is also boring. No name, no form, no attribute. So that's why Bhagavan says, Ichha Dvesha. And then he says, you see, if Raga Dveshas are there, to know even worldly knowledge, we will have problem. We will not be able to know things as they are if they are influenced by our Raga Dvesha. If there is a person, right? Very good person. Somehow I have developed Dvesha for that person. That person may be good, I will hate that person. I will be busy trying to find out flaws in that person. Ordinary knowledge will not take place. In schools also, one subject is there, the student hates that teacher. Now, that subject student will never be able to do well. Why? Somehow that dvesha has come. Or students says, the teacher says, this batch of students, I hate them. Then, no matter how much these students strive to learn, teacher will say, hopeless, all of them. Next year I have to wait. New batch. Ichha Dvesha. About people also. Country also. This country, that country. Once that Dvesha comes somewhere, or people from this part of the country, that part of anything. Raga Dveshas, once they come, we will not be able to get even ordinary knowledge of the world. Bhagavan says, what to talk of my knowledge? There is no way. Samanya Jnanam, if it is not possible, Atma Jnana, where there is no scope. That is why, and in our class also, if you are sitting for 1 hour, if Raga Dvesha is there for someone, in 1 hour, Shravanam will be 20 minutes. Because you will be watching somebody. this person, why they always have to sit in front of me? Or better, in front of my husband. Why she always sits there? I don't know. You listening to Bhagavad Gita or meditating on something else? And the person sitting in front will think that those people behind, I don't know why they are here. They are not listening to anything anyway. What about you? Raga dveshas, when they are there, mind will be preoccupied with these things. It will not be available for Vedanta Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. We will go on our trip. And in addition, there are such disturbances. Already mind is not available. To add to that further. In our house also. That's why sometimes somebody says something, we hear whatever we want to hear. Rest of the things are ignored. Did you hear? Yes. Because we have heard whatever we wanted to hear. Then, when the actual thing happens, I already told you, when? Ichhadvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata. I am telling you, in the class also, if I ask everyone, what did you hear in today's class? I will get so many different answers. And sometimes somebody will tell me what I have actually not said also. Our Guruji, he makes one beautiful joke. He says, one day I want to give a talk and not tell what is the topic. And then ask the audience, you tell me what was the topic. And everyone will give different topic. So he says, I will have, if let's say there are 150 people, I will have 150 titles for the same talk. So I can go on giving the talk, same talk with different titles. Our mind is like that. Ichhadvesha. Because we put our raga dveshas everywhere. And that is from the birth. Why? Sarge means at the time of birth. Because those who have gone beyond these raga dveshas, they are liberated. So they don't have next birth. Which means whoever is born with raga dvesha. Of course, that veiling will be of different measure. Somebody may have very thin, somebody may have very thick. That was also said in the 3rd chapter. Dhumena avriyate vahnihi yathadarsho malenacha yatholbena avruto garbha tatha tene damavrutam. So that kama krodha is none other than raga dvesha. You know, in our Puranas, why the Asuras are in pair? Jay Vijay, Madhu Kaitaba, Khara Dushana, Ravana Kumbhakarna, Hiranyaksha Hiranyakashipu, Raga Dvesha. They always come in two. So it is symbolic way of saying. Sometimes one is indicated. Understand, other is already there, hidden, unmanifest. So, with these raga dveshas, their knowledge is obstructed and therefore they don't know me. Bhagavan, then nobody knows you. No. There are people who know me.